Hello friends, hi and welcome to Insights with me Shirish. Today we are going to discuss about professional skills. Leadership skills is one of a very crucial professional skill that one should have. If you want to grow your career, if you want to have success in what you're doing, you need to groom yourself to be a leader. Well, it is believed that leaders are born, but I strongly disagree with this statement. I believe we can groom our skills in such a way that we can be a leader. We have a very good and an influential example, Chanakya, who picked up a boy from a small village and groomed him to be a leader, to be a king. Well, something that I am going to discuss with you today is more of that opinion. So let us see how we can groom our skills to be a great leader. But of course, if you have not subscribed my channel, go ahead and subscribe it because we have many videos and information coming on the way. Something I am going to share with you today is quite simple but interesting. If you know what it takes to be a manager, you can easily groom your skills to be a manager. If you know what are the skills that a leader possesses, then definitely you can groom your skills, you can update yourself to be a leader. Here are some examples you can work on and this will definitely help you. Well, managers do not become a leader overnight and nor is the born leader. Even born leaders do not start out possessing all these skills. So let us see these 10 skills which will help you to be a leader. First, you should have a vision. Having a vision gives you clarity of your goals. The leaders have clear sense of where they want to go. Once they know what is their vision, what is their goal, they start out planning for different strategies and they also know how they would reach there. If you are a businessman or if you have your own business, you should have a vision. You should have a mission for your organization. So for that, you need to read lot of business books. Be surrounded by people who are masters in business. Be friend with the top business leaders in your community. Read new and classic books, great business biographies, and thus that will help you to formulate the business statement for your company. So it is very essential that you have a vision, you have a goal, you know where you want to go to, and of course for this you have a strategic plan to reach there to achieve your goal. So have a vision. Second important thing is do not be afraid of decision making. Being a leader, you should be able to take decisions. The leaders very well know that if they do not take decisions, that is a loss of opportunity. They do not hesitate or they are not afraid of taking wrong decisions. Because unless and until you take a wrong decision, you do not reach the right one. Decisions may be wrong, but you need to move on if you take a wrong decision. So you can start practicing taking decisions in such situations probably where there would be a less loss. But I assure you that a wrong decision definitely increases your confidence and gives you that potential of thinking to get up to the right decision. So take a decision. Do not hesitate from taking a wrong decision as well. Take risks. Leaders are not afraid of taking risks. This applies similarly like a decision making. Unless and until you take a risk, you know what you're losing, you do not try and get what you want. Take time to think, but see that you take a decision, you take a risk on any occasion. Leaders always have that courage to take a decision where results are not assured. They are willing to risk the failure. Before taking the risk, analyze the risk. Understand the pros and cons. You can even list it down. Understand what you're going to lose, what you're going to win. And then take the possible decision, possible risk wherein you would lose less. This will definitely help you to lose less and go beyond what you actually expected as in success. One important thing I would like to suggest here is leaders learn from mistakes, so do not hesitate. Don't expect perfection. No one in the world wins all the time. So go ahead and take risks. Next is motivate others. Leaders are able to articulate and explain their vision to others. They are able to make the people understand. The leaders are able to convince their ideas and the value of their ideas to other people. They inspire you to work collectively towards a common goal and achieve success that probably they never thought they could achieve. Understand how you can motivate others. The motivation needs of all people are different. You need to study and understand. Same reward do not motivate everyone. Everybody's motivational needs are different. Motivate employees by making them understand how their contribution is leading to larger success, how their work is contributing ultimately to achieve the company's goals. This will definitely motivate the person. But for every level or every situation, person's motivational needs are different. You need to listen to people carefully and thus satisfy their motivational needs. Leaders are able to create productive teams that can get out the best from the people. They are able to coach the team in collaboration, conscious building, and conflict resolutions. How to improve your team building skills? Avoid expecting the preconceived answers from your team. Do not try to prove your point. On the other hand, you can concentrate on appreciating different point of views on the discussions rather than just trying to prove your own point. The key to successful team building is the willingness to include others, appreciate others, and accept others' ideas as well. Being a leader, we are aware of our shortcomings as well as our strengths. We should be able to accept our shortcomings and develop ourselves as and when required. Along with this, we should also be able to take the feedback on our shortcomings and work out on it. Keep yourself open to feedback and willingly work out on it to overcome your shortcomings. This is called as possessing self-knowledge. How to expand your self-knowledge? Here we are not talking about something that we can read in different books. Self-knowledge is knowing yourself. You can know yourself by looking back at the way you reacted at different situations. In critical situations, how did you react? And probably after that, what was that you thought that you could have react in a better way? You can make a note of such incidences as to what you reacted and what you could have reacted. Now, as you know yourself in and out, you can work out on your shortcomings. For example, if you are short-tempered, you need to work out on it. When you study such situation, you could have understood what was the way you could have reacted to it. So, understand yourself more by taking a conscious steps towards your reactions, your behavior, and study the incidences that have happened in the past in various critical situations. One of the important skills that a leader should have is pursue lifelong learnings. Leaders should be open to new ideas. Hence, they should have the urge to learn new things. They should have a desire to continuously grow and learn. To expand your knowledge, you should have a broad vision. Do not keep your vision limited to your organization or your colleagues or the people you are surrounded by for new inspiration and ideas. Do a lot of learning and reading of new management books for new ideas. Read books on new management theories. Well, a wise manager always looks for a staff who complements his shortcomings as well. Effective communication is again one of a crucial part a leader should be able to perform. Yes, a leader should be able to communicate with a wide range of people, that is not only his staff but also to the parallel team. The leaders can convey their ideas to diverse individuals and thus have to adjust their styles as well to meet the needs of people around. To improve communication skill, one needs to practice communication by being an active listener. One should be able to read between the lines during the conversation, especially with those coordinates who hesitate to say what they actually think. Try and restate your point in different ways to your team and ensure that they have understood what you want to say. And the last and the important thing is helping others succeed. Leaders not only face success, but they also help and motivate others to gain success, to explore and empower others to go out of the way to help them achieve their full potential, thereby benefiting the organization. These are some skills that a leader should have. These are some skills, if you groom yourself or pay attention to these skills and polish this, no one can stop you from being a good leader. So guys, I believe that leaders are also made. I hope after listening to this small video, you all will also agree to it that leaders are not only born, but they are also made. So try your luck, all the best, sharpen your skills, polish your skill, help yourself out to be a leader. All the best.